Hello and welcome to another episode of my Working with Todoist series. My name is Carl Pullein and this week I'm introducing you to Apple's Shortcuts. Now, what are Shortcuts? Well, Shortcuts is an application that Apple developed probably about 2 years ago that allows you to create workflows using simple commands, if you like. It's kind of if this then that sort of thing, but it's built into your phone or iPad. Now, the beauty of these are they can be as simple or as complex as you want to make them. Now, I'm no software engineer, I'm no computer programmer, so I'm very much erring on the side of simplicity, and Todoist helps us there. If you have Todoist installed on your phone or your iPad, then you have access to some built-in shortcuts that can really help you to master the art of productivity in a way. So that's what I'm going to show you this week. Now, before we go any further, I would just like to say if you do get any value from this video, then please help me by clicking on that like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you want to get all the latest tips, tricks and news on using Todoist, then please subscribe to my channel. Okay, let me take you into my iPad now and I'll show you how to set up these shortcuts in Todoist. Okay, so here we are with my iPad and you'll see in the widgets area of the iPad that I have a Todoist shortcut setup called Today's Focus. Now, the way I use my iPad is this is a content creation tool. I don't do that much consuming actually on my iPad. I generally consume using my desktop computer because it's bigger screen. But so this is primarily used as a content creation tool. So when I start the day, what I want to know is what is on my list. What's the number one? What's my focus for the day? So all I need to do is tap Today's Focus here and it will bring me up to my Today's Focus filter. So I've got these 4 things that really need to be focused on today. So as you can see here, I've got continue planning, build your own Apple productivity course, record the screencast, which I'm doing right now. I've got to send out the Cog Complete emails, and I've got the subtitles to do for today's YouTube video. So those are the 4, what I would describe as my focus. These are the must-do tasks for today, if you like. So how do you set these up? Well, the thing is we need to go into the shortcuts system on your iPad, and you've also got this on your iPhone. And by the way, because of the way shortcuts work, whatever you create here will also be created on your iPhone because it talks to one another using your iCloud setup. So what we want to do is create this one. So if I go in here, you can see what I've done. This is actually created by a filter, so I can tap on there and I can use all sorts. So the filter is this one here. So that's done there. And I can go click on the inbox. So I don't know why that is actually there, but I could change that to this week. I can show more. So the filter, tap on there, and it gives me all the filters that I have in my Todoist. So I could have today's objectives. I could use the Focus 10, which is showing me tomorrow's tasks as well. I could even bring up my dashboard, which has my inbox, my tasks, all my tasks for today and anything I'm waiting for, my week planning, whatever I want to do, I can actually create. But I want today's focus because that carries everything. And that's done. That's all you need to do. So how do you create a shortcut specifically for Todoist? Now, I'm not a computer programmer. I'm not a software engineer. I don't know the syntax on creating software. But Apple have made this, and Todoist together have actually made this quite useful. First of all, you need to click on plus. So you click on plus and you get this option here. Now, it's already created some here already for you. But what you can do is I'm going to go into the app section. We'll go down and find the Todoist. So when you go to Todoist, you have a number of tasks that Todoist have actually created for you. So we've got one here, create task. Let's just tap on that. So add and then task name, show more. So project is going to go into the inbox, choose section if you wish, show more when run. So you've got a very options here. You can change any of these. You can create a due date. You can create the priority. If you wish label, you can add labels and so on and so forth. So that's what you want to do. All I need to do now is just run that. So it's going to ask me what's the task name. So this is a test, but because I'm picking up the actual built-in shortcut, that's just going to do that anyway. So there you go, it's done. And I can tap in, it's done. So there you go, that's one that I've created already. So we'll go back to my shortcuts, save the shortcut, and we're going to do add. I'm just going to call that add task. I can go in here now and I can create, I'm going to create a red one. I think it's red. And you can create a glyph here as well if you wish. And you get lots of choices here. A lot of choices. This is not necessarily what I wanted to spend my time doing. So I'm just going to pick up I don't know what I'm going to pick up. Something that's pretty useful. Let's just use the computer, and that's done. Okay, so done. And then done. So that's saved. And as you can see now, that's come up here, add shortcuts. So you have a few options when you get to here. You can actually put it somewhere and so on and so forth. What I'm going to do is I am going to come out of that. We're going to go into the widgets here. So if you drag up from the widgets and down here, I can click edit. And from here, if I tap that, I can go all shortcuts. Sorry, I've got to. So you can actually find the shortcuts that you want. So that's done. All shortcuts. That's done. Yes. So tap that. And you'll see now that is actually at the top on my thing. So if I just go done. So now whenever I run, I can just quickly add task and it's going to come up. So this is another test. Boom. Done. That's now added to my Todoist, and it's now showing me. I could have actually removed that, but I just clicked done, so it's done, so I know it's been done. If I go into my Todoist inbox now, you will see that this is a test and this is another test. So there you go. You've got these various things that you can actually set up with your reminders. It's a really, really useful tool to use on Todoist. But the thing is, as I say, I'm not particularly, and I'm sure many of you are not computer programmers, so you want to keep this as simple as you can. So I can open up a view. So this is giving me some suggestions based on how I use my iPad. I can create the task which I've just done. So there's a few things that I can do, but I'm just going to hit app and go down to Todoist. There we go, and create task, open view. So you can open up so I can open up upcoming, I can open up a project, I can actually create any kind of view. So what I would suggest that you do is go in there and just have a look, have a play. You're not going to damage your iPad, but you might end up creating something that's really, really useful. As I say, for me, the most useful ones is this one here. I've just created that add short. Oops. Let's go back into shortcuts. This is where, by the way, this is how you can actually delete them. That hasn't come in. No, it's not come in. I don't know why. Oh yes, that's good. So add task. There you go. It's come back to normal. So if I've got two here, which I can add task and I can add today's focus. So as I say, when I start the day, all I have to do is tap on that and it's going to show me my today's focus. You can create anything you like using these shortcuts. They're super useful, super fast getting stuff into your Todoist. And by the way, I should point out, we're going to this one here. Oops, we'll go back into shortcuts. Let's edit this one because what I don't want to do is I don't need it to confirm. So I can turn that one off and then go back into my shortcuts. Let's go back to this. So add task, test 3, done. So now that's not now going to confirm anything because I don't need to. I can trust that it's going to work. And there you go. Let's go into my inbox here. Oops, go into my inbox. Test 3 is right there. So those tasks have come in. So there you go. That's how to use shortcuts. I would recommend that you play. This is not a tutorial on advanced shortcuts. I have no idea how to do that. And there are already plenty of YouTube videos if you really want to create some deep and meaningful workflows. All I'm curious about is what you can create using the built-in shortcuts that Todoist have provided for this wonderful little app. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching this episode, and it just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Hello, thank you very much for watching my videos. Now I have something exciting to tell you about. Recently I have developed a brand new time management system. It's a system designed to manage your time in the 21st century. The world has changed a lot over the last 20 years. In fact, it's actually changed a lot this year. And what we need now is a system, a time management system that is very easy to use, easy to maintain, so that you can spend more of your time doing the work. And that's what the time sector system is all about. It's going to change your whole belief system about the way a time management system should work, because this focuses on when you are going to do the task. And let's be honest, it doesn't matter how motivated, inspired, or how urgent something is. If you don't have time to do it, it is never going to get done. And that's what this system is built around, getting your work done, so you can spend more of your time doing the things that you want to do. I hope you join me in this course. The full details of the course are in the show notes below, so please join me, and thank you very much for watching this brief video.